Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Once Upon a Time, Season 1, Episode 21, the penultimate episode of the season. I am very excited for what's going to happen, because Emma has just carted Henry away from Storybrooke. So, where the hell are they going now? Back to where Emma had her apartment? Or somewhere new? Is she just like on the lam without reason or rhyme? Just like, I'm taking you and wherever we end up is wherever we end up. Is she just ditching Storybrooke for Henry's sake, or is there some bigger plan involved? Because this series loves putting twists out there, because she was bothered enough to announce to Regina that she was going to start a custody battle, like legit. So is this decision influenced entirely by the emotional moment she went through with Pinocchio, and like, I'm not this town's savior, I don't believe in this magic crap, this curse crap, and has she just decided, that's it, this town's crazy, I'm going, and taken Henry? Something tells me she's formed enough roots here that wouldn't happen so easily. So it could go either way, which is what makes this interesting. Either this is part of some bigger idea, or she's had an emotional moment of short-sightedness, because this is only going to lead to consequences, and poor Henry's only coming along because he's like, yeah, you know, he loves Emma, so of course he's going to say yes to coming along. So yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen, but either way, Henry has been removed from Regina, and in a way she has delivered on what she said, that she was going to take Henry away from her, but I don't think anyone, not even the audience, was expecting that she'd straight up just pick him up and leave. So now Regina doesn't even have Henry at the moment, so this ties into the whole thing of everything around Regina has been going downhill lately, and nothing seems to be going her way for a change. Culminating in how she almost cried because she couldn't even successfully seduce David to put thorns in Mary Margaret. So, you know, I just go back to my train of thought about how she might do something absolutely crazy. Like, something on the level that we've not seen yet from her. Like, people driven into a corner do desperate things. And Regina might be looking pretty desperate right now, is all I'm saying. It's something to consider. Really, really hard. But anyway, I don't have any more intro thoughts, so we're going to get into this episode. Oh man, Henry, you little legend. I'm glad I caught on to what you were doing. Like, this is almost as good as my idea about the whole Snow White thing repeating itself. This is actually very effective in being the thing to bring Emma and Regina together, because if it's for the sake of Henry, literally, yeah, this is pretty much the perfect negotiating table. Like, Henry has no idea how much he's just helped the cause for a ceasefire. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. By putting himself on the table, his fate up in the air, that is the perfect thing to bring Regina and Emma straight down the level, down the middle. And once it's established that this isn't poison, you know, it's something that can't be surely this further helps prove to Emma the whole curse thing. Hopefully she can start to believe at the end of this season. Maybe that's what we've been building up to. This whole first season has been about making her believe. The curse won't be freed for a while. Like, as Regina said, right now it's getting stronger again. Yeah, full expectancy now. That's Emma, at the very least, will start to believe because of what's happened to Henry, and I'm 90% sure that a ceasefire will be agreed upon because, as I said, they both really care about Henry, and now he's at risk, and so that means the only place to go from here is civil discussion. There's just no other way. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I like how we got to see the moment in the fairy tale world where Snow actually eats the apple, and it was for the sake of her love. No hesitation whatsoever, just went straight for it. Like, oh, you're such a sweetheart, like true hero, you know, blah de blah. And how all of her friends were determined to do or die for her. And of course they still followed her, just as I suggested, but oh man, to be telling them no, I'm going off on my own, like, that's gotta suck for friends to be pushed away. Such themes were touched upon in Ruby Volume 4 by Sun, I think. Wow, yeah. You see, I was a bit worried 2/3 through this episode that there were too many, like, quiet patches, long moments of atmosphere and build-up. You know, I felt like there was a lot of places where I had to wait for a react-worthy thing to come up, and there was uncomfortable silence during those periods. You know, I like thinking of things I can say, but at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm missing anything important, and sometimes if a bit of build-up is going on for too long, I don't have anything to say about it. So if sometimes my commentary seems a little barren, I'm sorry, is what I'm trying to say. I just hope I make up for it when I reach the parts I do want to emote to. And oh my goodness, there were some elements of this episode that really got to me. Like, yeah, as I said, the Snow flashback with storming the castle, David being used as leverage, Henry and Mary telling Emma off, and then Henry taking the ballsy stand at the end by putting himself at risk. That is amazing, Henry. And Rumpel, like, getting a bit of a good moment as well. Like, you don't have anything I want. Like, just flat out shutting the door in Regina's face. Like, even after she gloated to him about how, oh, I'm about to take down Emma, ha ha ha, like, now the curse will get stronger, ha ha ha. Yeah, turns out it backfired because Henry ate it. Oh dear. Well, this perfectly sets up the final episode of the season, which, as I said, I'm sure the crux of it is going to be that Emma and Regina somewhat come to an agreement, and she starts to believe. Yeah, that's how I can tell this episode didn't have too much for me to talk about, and it was mostly set up, because I already feel like I should end this video, but I just want to get across that I did enjoy it. This show has been excellent throughout as a show. It's just that when it comes to things to react to, this maybe had a bit less going on in it. But as I said, I appreciate how well it's setting up what's sure to be a bombastic final episode. I shall see you there. I shall see you guys next time.